Did you know that the national average for textbooks for a two-year college is $1,100 a year? I'm Yvonne McLaughlin, and I'm here to show you ways to save money on your textbooks. I was fortunate enough to have family and friends to precede me to college, so they shared with me the helpful information on how to save money with textbooks. I took this information and used it while shopping the best prices for my textbooks. Currently, I have taken 31 credit hours and I have spent $45 on textbooks in all my classes. By comparison, had I rented or bought these same books, I would have spent upwards to $714. Let me share with you 3 ways to get great deals on textbooks and an alternative. You want to buy or rent my textbooks, great deals on textbooks, and an alternative resource for textbooks. First, the decision that needs to be made is whether you're going to buy or rent, and if you're going to have a used book or a new textbook. When you're enrolling in your classes, you might think maybe I should buy my books. But really, do you have that kind of space in your home for a collection full of books, or even the money for that? Although buying your textbooks can be a good choice, say if it's for your major and you need to use that book for future as a reference guide, could be a good choice. A good resource also to help you with the decision-making process is an article I was reading about a quandary over textbooks, whether to buy or rent, by Ann Carnes of the New York Times. Renting your textbooks can be a great way to save money. When you rent your textbooks, you use it and then you're done with it and you never see it again. It doesn't stay around your house or collect dust, and in recent years the websites that are made available for renting textbooks has become larger and larger. There's also the ebooks that are available to us for rent, and it's pretty cool. One day you have that ebook and the next day you don't. Now that I've done the hard part, the decision-making process, or now that you've done the hard part, the decision-making process, let's look at how you can get your textbooks for a great deal. The school bookstore is generally a reliable resource for textbooks, but let's face it, it isn't always the cheapest. The internet is probably the most effective choice available to us, with websites like, here we go, we have bigwords.com, bookrenters.com, and chegg.com. Those are really good ones I've used personally. The other thing I can share with you is that recently I rented my physics book from Chegg, and Chegg, I rented on Sunday. It was to me by Thursday for just their regular shipping. Here's the book. It's an actual hardback text. Heavy, and I rented it for $11.99, and then it was $5.99 shipping and handling, so under $18 I got my physics book. Had I bought it new, it would have been over $160. Had I rented it used, bought it used, it would have been $67. And had I done an ebook for a 180-day rental for $95. So that kind of gives you a broad spectrum of how renting over buying or used new. I have given you some information on how to save money on your textbooks. Now I will show you the options that you have available to you and some of the free ways to get the information that you need. And an alternative that you may not have thought about is that the school resources like the library and the tutoring center. The library has copies of almost every book that for every class that's at the school. The tutoring center has copies of all the science, math, and technical books that the library may not have. With this in mind, you can use them right there in the building, or you can take pictures of them for your personal use only. Let me say that, personal use only. And you can get it for the pages that you need. So we are at the end of our presentation, and some of you might already know this information, but probably some of you are listening to it for the first time. And let's face it, Saving money on your textbooks can put a tank of gas in your car. It can buy you lunches. It can even upwards to pay for a month's worth of rent. The decisions, once you made the decision on how you want the book, you can find the books, and there's better prices that are out there available to you. So let your fingers do the walking, and either way you can go forth and save money, lots of money, and necessary expensive textbooks. Thank you for your time, and now that you have a friend who has shared this useful information with you. Thank you.